Sri Maha Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Kalabhyam Chudalankruta Shishikalavhyam Nijatapah Phalabhyam Bhakteshu Prakatita Phalabhyam Bhavatu Me Shivabhyam Shivabhyamastokat Tribhuvana Shivabhyam Hrudi Punaha Bhavavyāmanandaspuradhanubhavavyām natiriyam. Om Shri Matre Namaha Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. We started the Shivananda Lahari lecture series last week, started the introduction and then entered into our first shloka, Kalabhyam Chudalankruta Shashikalabhyam, and written by Adi Shankaracharya. There are 100 shlokas in them, in this Shivananda Lahari. Same way, Shankaracharya has written about Universal Mother, Lalita Parabhattarika. There are also 100 shlokas. Description of Mother, all the beautiful glory of Mother, everything explained in detail, in shloka format. Here also, Shankaracharya is writing about Lord Shiva, giving the Nama, Rupa, Charitra, everything, Leela, Guna, Tattvam. Slowly all of them has to go to Tattvam, essential nature of who we are. That's where our sadhana has to combine. Sadhana has to end. That's where a goal is that. So through shlokas, in simple poetic way, Shankaracharya ji explains how to do, what to do, when to do, where to do, how to achieve this goal, human purpose, the purpose of our life. All that is explained in these 100 shlokas. Shivananda Lahari, Shankaracharya focuses mainly on two things. So many things are mentioned, but if you want to give the essence, if anybody says, mainly devotion, bhakti, and then how to tackle the mind. Two are most important things in our sadhaka's life. Devotion towards the Lord and how to tackle the mind. Any situations towards interacting with people, objects, or any situations, what to do, how to do, all those are explained in this. What is the mind's nature? What does it do? All of them are explained in detail. So with this introduction, we are going to continue this first shloka. We saw the Kalabhyam means both are, explains whenever there is Shiva means mother is also included. Shiva and Parvati, both of them are together. Saundarya Lahari also, mother and father, means Shiva and Parvati are together. Everywhere, both of them are together. Now, Kalabhyam means Vidya Swarupalu. Both of them are knowledgeable, knows everything. And then that is why we say, Chetushashti Upacharajha, Chetushashti Kalamayi. 64 Vidyas are mother's Swarupam. So many, all the Vidyas. And both of them have Chudalankruta Shashikalabhyam. They have the chrysanthemum on their head. And both of them did the Nijatapa Palabhyam. Both of them did the tapas for one another, austerity for one another. That's where mother got Uma Namam and Aparna Namam. Not even eating the leaves, mother did the tapas for Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva also did tapas for mother. In Kumara Sambhava, explains in Shiva Puranam, in Kamakhya Peetham, that's where he did tapas. And then Himavat Parvata Prantam, both places Shiva Bhagavan did the tapas for Parvati Mata. So Bhaktesh Prakatita Palabhyam, both of them giver of results of their bhaktas, all the devotees according to their actions give the results. Without any, only the results of actions are very, very important. That is why karma has to combine with dharma. Karma, dharma, they both go together, righteousness. And then we are doing the third line now. Shivabhyam astokat tribhuvana shivabhyam hrudi punaha bhavabhyam anandaspuradhanubhavabhyam natiriyam. Now all these are coming, Kalabhyam, and 2 times, Phalabhyam, and then Shivabhyam, Anandas, Bhavabhyam, all of them. But each time the meaning is different. Context is different. That is the beauty of Shankaracharyaji's poetry. We have to talk about the poetry too. How simple, how easy to chant. People want to learn. We are seeing that they want to learn all these stotras. So this is why now let us see. Sivabhyam astokas tribhuvana shivabhyam. Astoka tribhuvana. Let us see that one. Shivabhyam astoka tribhuvana. Means Tribhuvana means all three words. Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka. Whenever the three words are mentioned, all 14 words are mentioned. That is called Upalakshana. Means in according to scriptural language. So all the words, whoever is the devotees, for them, giver of undiminishing, means there is no korata or kolata, there is no measurement, or there is no kolata means not in short, means whatever for devotees gives the abundance, in abundance. Whatever devotees want, gives in abundance, plenty, bountiful, like a bounty napkin roll, bounty in plentiful, blesses the devotees like that, gives everything in plenty. So whatever, that is why Astoka Tribhuvana Shivabhyam. And Shiva means not the destroyer, he is the merger who takes us towards him. That way, the merging takes place. Like how, for example, how the two companies merges and become one, takes us to the oneness. Merger, not the destroyer, Nashanam. Whatever, so that's the Shiva's duty. He's the protector, not the destroyer. And Shivabhyam Astoka Tribhuvana. Now the other Shivabhyam Natiriyam Bhavatume. That's where it goes. Now Hrudi Punaha Bhavabhyam. That Bhavabhyam set we are going to see. Bhavabhyam. Bhavudu means Shiva's another name. Bhavudu Bhavani. That's where Shiva, mother's name. Both of them have Nama Rupam Samyam. Similarities. Nama Samyam, Shiva, Shiva, Bhavudu, Bhavani, Rudrudu, Rudrani. Like that it goes. And then Rupa Samyam, both of them have Trinayanam. Next shloka we are going to see 3 eyes. And Chandra Lekha on their head. So both of them have that Rupa Samyam. And then both of them give their devotees in plenty. Both of them are very compassionate. Later on we are going to see all those. So now, Hrudi Punaha Bhavabhyam, that Bhavabhyam, that's what we are going to see. Hrudi means in our heart, Punaha, again and again, and really shows the Hrudi Punaha Bhavabhyam. Marala Spurinchevaru. Spurana Shakti is nothing but Bhagavan. Again and again, keep on showing their nature. What is that nature? Ananda Spuradhanubhavabhyam. That Anandam, bliss, Spurat, Prakashimpachetam, illuminates experiences like Anubhavabhyam. Anubhava means like as experience. It's not an outside object. It is inside. Hrudi, in our heart center. That's where we say Anahata Chakram. That is 12 petals with one lotus. That's why we say me. That's where it is. I did it. That big I. Small I says, I did it, I am doing all that. But that small I is ego, pain body, ego. And then that is the false I. But the big I is the consciousness, Chaitanyam. That Anandam, they both of them make it as an experience. Again and again, where in our heart alone, in purified mind, in heart. That's what they both do. To both of them, Natiriyam. The Natihi means this namaskaram to both of them. Bhavatu may this namaskaram become, may it be this namaskaram to both of them. So this all of them, Kalabhyam, Natiriyam, Bhavatu may this namaskaram to the Kala Swarupulu, Kalabhyam. Chudalankruta Shashikalabhyam Natiriyam Bhavatu. May this namaskaram goes to whoever has the chrysanthemum. Like that we have to use it. And then Shivabhyam Astoka Tribhuvana Natiriyam Bhavatu Me. May this namaskaram goes to this, Shiva, both of them, Shiva and Parvati, whoever gives in plenty, in abundance to all these devotees, all 14 worlds. And then Hrudi Punaha Bhavabhyam Natiriyam Bhavatu Me. This namaskaram, may it be, this namaskaram, my namaskaram, may it be, and Hrudi Punaha Bhavabhyam, this Ananda Punaspuradana Bhavabhyam, this experience of bliss, happiness. That's why Satchit Anandam, that Anandam is Bhagavan. But Anandam we don't retain. We always bring our mind and think about past or future plans, something or other. Whenever we are in satsang, whenever we are connected to Mahatmas, whenever we interact with great people and we chant shlokas, or whatever the satsang means, whenever we make the connection to the Sat, that existence, then we get this experience in our heart, but we don't retain that. And then we go after world. We think there is happiness, but that happiness is temporary happiness. Shashvata Anandam Kadu, only temporary. Goes and comes, goes and comes. Of course, that is ego satisfaction. That's all it is. Whenever ego satisfied, mind becomes calm, then we become happy. But that again, it comes again, some desire or some attraction or some situation comes, then we go Charvita Charanam, constantly thinking about it and lose our happiness. Bhagavan is the only solution. No matter whatever we do, satsang is the remedy for that. That is the only thing. Even Tulasidas says, all the Mahatmas says. That is where we get Shravana Sadhana. Bhagavan is the only way we can hold on to him. That is what all the essence of Shivananda Lahari. We are going to see in detail in all the shlokas. Here, Ananda Spurat. That is what, Hrudi Punaha, again and again. We have to hold on to their lotus feet. We get this experience again and again. Whenever we lose this going after, first we have to recognize it. That recognize is the first step. When mind goes away, that recognize, oh, mind is going, gone towards the world or dead past. Realizing that is the first step. Then only we can bring it back. Without realizing, it goes. Then how can we bring it back? What do we do? Just keep on going all over the world without visa, without a passport, without anything, without luggage. That's what happens to mind. So that is why we have to hold on to this Shiva and Parvati. And that is why both of them are Mangala Swarupa. Yashivo Nama Rupabhyam Ya Devi Sarva Mangala Tayoho Samsmaranat Pumsam Sarvato Jaya Mangalam. That is why we have to keep on thinking about their name. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Sri Matre Namah, Sri Matre Namah. Whatever, or your Ishta Devata, Sri Rama, Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, whatever it is. And Tayoho, thinking about their names or forms or Charitra, what happens? Samsmaranat, thinking about, remembering about them. Sarvato Jayamangalam, all the time, Sarvatra, always. Jayam Mangalam, all auspiciousness comes and all the Jayam, victorious. We conquer our own mind. We don't have to conquer the world or people. We have to conquer our own mind. Guruji, Swami Tejomananda always says, if you conquer your mind, that's it, you are done case. And you conquer everybody. We think we have to conquer the world. That's where our focus is. That's how we are trained. We have to undo the training. That's what our Shankaracharya is saying. And all these smarana, samsmaranat, and then what happens? Instantaneous, continue. And how long do we need to do this smarana? That question keep on popping in our mind. How long do we need to do? Morning or evening or any time or afternoon, whenever I have time, do I have to remember? Then it is up to until the maranam. Smarana until maranam, until the death. Even while dying, in the death, up to death, the Smarana has to continuous. That is what even Kulashekar Alvar is a great king. He says in Mukundamala, Diviva Bhuviva Mamastu Vasaha Narakeva Narakanta Kaprakamam Avadhirita Sharadara Vinda Charanaute Maranepi Chintayami. In the Maranam, while going, while it is happening, or it is a process. Death is a process. Prana leaves like a fraction of a second, but there is a process goes on. In that process, before death, until then, Maranam, Smarana has to happen. There he talks about the Lord Mukunda, Krishna, Shiva, Sri Mata, Mata, everybody same. One God, expression is different, many-fold, that's all. Why? Because for us, God took so many forms and names. We are all devotees to protect. We have so many desires. To protect all of us, he took so many forms, a compassionate God. But our God is one. So, Avadhirita Sharadara Vinda Charanaute, think about their lotus feet, his lotus feet. Here, Mother and Parvati Mata and Shiva Bhagavan's lotus feet, we always have to think about that Smarana, remembering them until the death, Maranam. Now, with this, we'll go conclude the first shloka. We did elaborately. This is the Prardhana. Kalabhyam Chudalankrita Sheshikalabhyam Nijatapa Phalabhyam Bhakteshu Prakatita Phalabhyam Bhavatu me Shivabhyam Astoka Tribhuvana Shivabhyam Prudipunah Bhavabhyam Ananda Spuradhanubhavabhyam Natiriyam. May this namaskaram goes to all these Shivabhyam, Kalabhyam, Palabhyam, Bhavabhyam, all of them. This is the Prardhana. We can do this every day also. This is the great Prardhana we can do. This Prardhana will go to both of them. Not only Bhagavan Shiva, Mother Parvati Mata too. Both of them. So this is the first shloka essence we have seen in elaborately. Now we are going to take up the second shloka. I will chant the shloka. This one, God's grace, how this God's grace works. We did the Prardhana, and then what happens? Grace flows. How the grace flows, we are going to see. See, all these Charitra, Nama, Rupa, Leela, Guna, Tattva, Charitra, all of them, Shiva Charitra, all of them elaborately describes in Shiva Puranam, and so many other texts also. And even Shivananda Lahari also. All of them, what happens here, Bhagavan is giving is like a picturization, beautiful picture. This picture, then you can connect it very easily. Then I will chant the shloka. I will give you what happens. All the charitra is like a river, Nadi Pravaham, like a whole thing is like a big river. Okay, all these names grow glory. Shiva's glory is like a river. Imagine, meditate on that, feel that. And then that flow has to come, right? From the river, flow has to go through like a flood. How that flow goes? Through Dhi Kulya Saraneshu Patanti. That flowing is happening through Dhi Kulya. Dhi means our intellect. Kulya means channels, canals. See, outside river flow goes through. First, let me give you to outside. That then you can connect it with this outside meaning. We will connect to the shloka. What happens when you have the river? It just if it flows, there is no use. It has to channelize. That flow has to be channelized through canals. Then the river flow goes beautifully. When the canals happen, then they should not have any dirt or mud. Then all of them goes and they store the water in reservoirs or the pond. Depends on the water capacity. Because Shiva Charitra is so huge, we use the reservoir. Why use the pond? Small things. So like that, that is the picturization Bhagavan is giving. With that picturization, we will enter into the shloka and then analyze and see the meaning. Beautiful shloka, how God's grace function. Galanti Shambho Tvacharita Saritaha Kilbisharajo Dalanti Dhikulya Saranishu Patanti Vijayatam Dishanti Samsara Brahmana Paritapopashamanam Vasanti Macheto Hradabhuvi Shivananda Lahari. And this is also title song. For example, in old movies, Yadon ki Bharat, like that. Now I don't recollect. So many songs are there. Mother used to sing whenever they are young, and then they separate. Brothers get separated, and they sing that song. That's the only memory they have. The title song, like they here also Shivananda Lahari. This is the title song. And that so this poetry, kavitvam we have to observe. Galanti, dalanti, patanti, dishanti, vasanti. See how it flows beautifully and easy to chant, easy to memorize also. That is how all of them goes. Like now, galanti, shambhotva tvat charita saritaha. Galanti means flowing. Flowing what? That He Shambhoho, that is the pronunciation. He's calling He Shambhoho, He Shiva. Sham Karoti Ti Shankaraha, gives us the happiness and sukham. That is what Shankara means. Shambhoho, He Shambhoho. Listen, what happens when we listen to your Charitam? What happened? Like Shambho, Bho, Shambho. Shiva Shambho, Swayambho, like that, Swayambho, Shiva Shambho. Your Charitam is like a Saritaha. Charitaha is like a Saritaha, river. And that river is flowing. So many Charitam, Tripurasura Samharam, Rakshasa Samharam, Andhakasura Samharam, how he conquered all the Rakshasas. And how he married Shiva Kalyanam, Shiva, Parvati Mata, and did the tapas. So many stories comes in Shiva Puranam. So many of them. And then all of them, all the Charitam, glory, Namam, Rupam, all of them are Vaibhavam, even Rudram, Namakam, all of them, Shiva Charita only, wherever Shiva resides, everything explained. Then we pray to him, then we say, Me Shamcha me, Mayascha me, Priyamcha me, Nukamascha me, Kamascha me. And we are asking, please give me all this, give peace of mind, all of them, fulfill our desires, progeny, whatever it is, almost more than 100 desires the devotee asks in that Namakam. Rudram is full of that, all the greatness of Bhagavan Shiva. So all this, your Charitam is like a river. And now that river is not like a stagnant river. Whenever the knowledge or money or our body, it is stagnant, it becomes like a foul smell, makes a foul smell. That is why everything has to move in this. Even world means moving. Even our knowledge has to move, share our knowledge, then our knowledge grows. Our money has to move, means give it for charity. Then it will grow in plenty, abundance. Remember, Bhalabhyam, Bhakteshu Prakatita Bhalabhyam, Tribhuvana. So many they will give in plenty, bountiful. Everything comes in bounty, plenty. So that is why even body has to move. Then only it will function. Every level, physical, except the mind. Mind has to stay with Shiva Charita, Tvat Charitaha. That flow. Then Saritaha means river. Charitaha means Shambhoh Charitaha. All the Charitra is like a big river. And that river is flowing. Whenever it is flowing, what is happening? Kilbisha Rajo Dalanti. Kilbisha means all the sins, all the dirt, all the bad negativities, bad things, all of them, it is taking away. Dalanti means removing, destroying. See, that is what happens whenever we listen to Shiva Charita, that river flows And then not only flows, it get destroyed all the kilbishas, papams, sins, all of them. Kali Kalmashanashini Amavari Namam. So many sins we have with so many lives, so much baggage we have, all the baggage get destroyed. That is what Kilbisharajo Dalanti, all the particles of dust, mule kuthare, uproots with all of them, with while flowing. What the river is Charitam, that we have to remember. Shivanamam, Shiva Charitam, Shiva Rupam. All of them listening to this, they get destroyed. Dalanti, all the sins, negativities, negative tendencies, all the bad desires, everything get destroyed. And then how is the flow has to happen now? Di kulya saranishu patanti. In our through, di means our intellect. Kulya means canal, channel. Di kulya, that's how it goes. Saranishu patanti. That path. Saranishu means path. Patanti means going. That all the Tvacharita is going through this, our canal of intellect is going. We are all listening, Shravanam, and all of them going through our intellect. Dhi kulya saranishu patanti, the intellect canal, the going. And then Vijayatam. Then what happens? Dishanti phalitam, results. Dishanti samsara pramana paritapopashamanam. Dishanti means giving. Giving means what is it giving? What is it? Redemption. What is the redemption or giving? What is that? Samsara brahmana paritapa upashamanam. Jiva is each individual, all of us called Jiva. Because until we don't know our true nature, which is Satchidanandam, who am I inquiry, we don't do it. We are all Jivas, individual self, have pain body, ego, and unpurified mind, all that. Then we could keep going samsara brahmana. Samsara means birth and death cycle. Punarapi maranam, punarapi jananam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. Bhajagovindam, Shankaracharya, written by Shankaracharya. So that is what happens. Samsara brahmana, that samsara brahmanam, paritapa upashamana, that is called paritapam. Tapam, it is not peaceful. What happens? We are born again, same, go to school again, crying for something or other, small child, candy, lollipop, and then we don't want to do homework, crying. Then slowly, college and crying for good rank, good marks, and then again crying for job, again, and then get married, crying, woman, lady, husband, boy or girl, like that, and then for children, again, that's what is happening, and their children, right? That's what it is again, that is what is happening. Everything is paritapam. Samsara brahmana paritapa upashamanam. All this charitra gives, calms our samsara brahmanam, gives peace of mind. Means slowly that peace of mind goes to liberation. This samsara brahmana parisamapti. That is why even Lalita Sahasranamam 357 Namam. Tapatrayagni samtapta samahladana chandrika. The tapatrayam is like fire, Agni. Tapatrayagni samtapta. People are samtapta, completely like baked, cooked. Samtapta, completely. That tapta. Then mother is samahladana chandrika, like Chandrika means Venela, moon, showers the luminous shine, luminous grace, and calms down. All this baking will stop, that cooking will stop. So that is why this Dishanti samsara pramana paritapopashamanam. And then where does it come? Shivacharitam, and then that is like a river, and then flows through the canals, While flowing also, it takes out all the sins and all the dirt, all of them, and then travel through Dhi Kulya, intellect canal, the canal of intellect, and then destroys this samsara brahmanam, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, it destroys, and then stays at one place. Vasanti Macheto Hradabhuvi Shivananda Lahari. Vasanti means gets collected. That's where the reservoir, all the water gets collected there. From the water, all the rainwater or whatever, all the water. Same way here, Charitam, all of them get collected in Hradabhuvi, Macheto Hradabhuvi. Macheto means mat chetaha means in our heart. Hrada bhuvi, that in that madugu. Madugu means that reservoir or small water reservoir, like there it gets collected in purified minds. Mind has to get purified. That's why our mind is a representation of so many things. In the reflection of mind compared with mirror has to be clean to see our reflection, otherwise we cannot see our own reflection. So a purified mind alone we can see our reflection. All this knowledge gets collected in Harada Bhuvi. That is why Shankarasya Charitam Katha Charitamrutam. Always listen to Shankarasya Charitam. Shambhotva Charitaha. Shankarasya Charitam Kathamrutam. Then Chandrasekhara Gunanu Kirtanam. Chandrasekhara, always Guna means qualities, always Anukirtanam. Think about them. Chandrasekhara, Chandrasekhara, Chandrasekhara Pahimam. Chandrasekhara, Chandrasekhara, Chandrasekhara Rakshamam. Like that, we have to keep on do the stuti, kirtana. And then Gunanu Kirtanam. And Neelakantha Tavapada Sevanam. Hey Neelakantha, who has the blue neck, black neck, otherwise blue neck, Neelakantha. We have to do his Pada Sevanam, Archanam, all that. So that is why we have so many pointers are given in this shloka. But Marga Nirdesham, our goal, direction to our path is given in this shloka. How the God's grace flows is also mentioned. Then what happened? Shiva Ananda Lahari. Lahari means flow, pravaham, tarangam, or everything flows very beautifully without any restrictions or without any sins or without any blocks. Our blood has to, for example, in our body, blood has to flow without any blocks. Then the doctor will say, you are no problem, your heart is doing good. Then we are happy and come home with our results. When the blockage is there, what happens? You have blockage, we have to put the stunt, or if we do not notice, you all know, heart attack. Then fraction of a second, everything goes. Same way here, with all this, that is kilbisha, rajaha, all the dirt particles. Same way in the blood also, dirt particle in physical level. But this is in mental level. Nobody can see our mind. Thoughts we do not see. So that's where this is. All the dirt will go in our mind. Mind becomes pure. Then that pure mind in our heart, we see Lord Shiva. We experience Lord Shiva. He is ever there, but we experience. That is the beauty. That is the God's grace. So this is what physically we'll see outside. What happens? One river, flooded river nicely, and then flowing through canals, and then collects at reservoir. That is the analogy or picturization giving. Now let us come to our shloka. That river is nothing but Shiva Charita, Shambho Tvacharitaha, Kathamrutam. All the names, forms, Charita, Leela, Vaibhavam, glory, all of them like a river. And then flowing through towards our Dhi Kulya, canal of intellect. And then while going, it is not only doing its job. What is the job? Kilbisha Rajo Dalanti, destroying all the sins, sinful tendencies, negativities, everything is getting destroyed. And then taking out all the samsara brahmana paritapopashamanam, taking out all birth and death cycle, and then staying at harada bhuvi, pure mind, and then machetaha, pure mind. And then how the water collects in the reservoir, in the same way here also, in our pure mind, all the Shiva and Bhagavan, Mother Parvati are staying. This is the essence of second shloka. This is the grace, God's grace. Now let us chant this shloka. Galanti Shambho Tvacharita Sarita Kilbisharajo Dalanti Dhi Kulya Saranishu Patamti Vijayatam Dishanti Samsara Brahmana Paritapopashamanam Vasanti Macheto Hradabuvi Shivananda Lahari. This is also title song. And now we saw very elaborately. Now third shloka we are going to enter. Here it is giving the swarupam, essential nature, and the form also, beautiful form. And how beautiful form is given. Third shloka. Trayi vedyam hrudyam tripuraharamadhyam trinayanam Jatabharodharam chaladuragaharam mrugadharam Mahadevam devam mayi sadaya bhavam pashupatim Chidalambam sambam shivamati vidambam hrudi bhaje. Again, in hrudi means in our heart, purified mind is heart. Bhaje, sevistanu, serving, doing the meditation, jhanistanu. That is what it is. Now, Trayi Vedyam, Swarupam and form, both of them is nature, and then form, both of them are mentioned. And how do we get to know him? See, that is what our question, right? We hear what to do. That's what our, what not to do, we all know. But what to do, how many things, how much, all those we are like children, because we are all children, Bhagavan children. Shiva Bhagavan, whom do we ask? Only mother and father. They are nothing but Kalabhyam, Shivabhyam, both of them. So that is why even Kalidasa says, Vagardha Vivasam Pruktau, Vagardha Pratipattaye, Jagatah Pitaro Vande, Parvati Parameshwarau. That Jagatah Pitaro Vande, they are the mother and father, they who Mother Shiva and Parvati Mata. Kalidasa himself writes the first shloka in Raghuvamsham. So that is what it is. Whatever we speak, words, and the meaning also, both of them. So that is why we should not use our speech unnecessarily. Unnecessary words, we should not use wrong words. Both of them are Vak, Ardham, both of them. Their grace only we are learning. That is what it is. Now, Trayi Vedyam, through Vedas, known by Vedas. Trayi means Vedas, three Vedas. Three means you might have a doubt. Four are mentioned, Ruk, Yaju, Sama, Adharvana Vedas. Adharvana is also mentioned. That is also called Upalakshana. Even that is why Trayi means usually three. All the Vedas are mentioned. All four here, Trayi means three. Vedyam, through Vedas, we will know him. Who? Lord Shiva and Parvati Mata. Veda Swarupudu. Bhagavan mentioned, Bhagavan's glory is mentioned in Vedas. So, Daivai Trayi Vedyam. And Hrudyam. Hrudyam means very beautiful, enchanting. So, let us take up the Trayi Vedyam first, then we will go to Hrudyam. We chanted the shloka. Now, let us take up the Trayi Vedyam. Ruku, Yaju, Sama Vedas are mentioned here. Through Vedas, we know about Lord Shiva. So that is what means Shravana Sadhana. Third one, how to know about Lord Shiva. Now, let us see about Sama Veda. what, Lord, how do we know? I don't know all Samaveda. I didn't even hear about this Veda, Samaveda. What to do? Then easy solution given by our Bhashyakaras, commentators. So that is why we have to always do our Krutagnyata, gratitude. Pravachanakartas also. Through them we gain knowledge, learn. What they said is Pranaha Samavedaha. Pranaha means our inhale and exhale. What do we do? According to Kriya Yoga, even Buddha's this what do you call Vipassana, they say they also concentrate or focus on breath. They may very majority now, very popular sadhana, majority. Then what do they do? Even Guru Ravi Shankar, that he is also very famous on this Kriya Yogam, breath. What he says, Soham Sadhana. Take up that Soham, inhaling and exhaling. Let us analyze this. Why Samaveda is Pranaha Samavedaha. Trayi Vedyam, right? That point we are taking. Why? How do we do it? Pranaha means exhale. Soham. Inhale and exhale. So, what is there? One word, one letter. So means so. There is a vowel and consonant. Take out the consonant. Keep the vowel. That is O. In that so, keep the vowel. O is remaining, right? And then hum. Same way. Take out the consonant and keep the vowel part. What do we have? What happened now? Combine Uchvasa, Nishvasa. Pranaha, Samavedaha. O, Om. So that is why Pranavaha, Tasya Vachakaha Pranavaha, according to this Patanjali Yoga Sutram. That is what? Vak Rupam, Vachaka Rupam, Shabda Swarupam, Shabda Brahma. Om is representation of Parabrahma Paramatma. Here Parabrahma Paramatma is nothing but Lord Shiva. So that is why Samavedaha. Through Vedas we will get to know. Samavedaha we have analyzed. Now Vageva Ruk. Rugvedam is nothing but Vak. Vak means speech. Vak Rugvedam. That is why we saw earlier. Vagardha viva sampruktav Vagardha pratipattaye Jagata Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwarau. Now letters and words or meanings, all of them are nothing but the Parvati and Parameshwara. So that is what Vak. Shiva is known through Vak, speech. That's why Rugvedam, that is the representation of Rugvedam. And then third one, Yajurvedam. Yajurvedam, Mano Yajurvedaha. Manas is representation of Yajurvedam. So that is how they teach us, known through unknown. All of them we know. Prana we know, Vak, speech, words we know, Vak, words meaning we know, and then Manaha we know. So that's why they combine them, known through unknown. But right now we don't know about Lord Shiva yet. We are in that process, working in progress. That's what our Bodhatmananji says. Knowing about Brahman, Lord Shiva, Lord Parvati Mata, working in progress. So that's what he is to say. And then Yajurvedam, Mano Yajurvedaha, Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu, Mahanyasa Rudrabhishekam, we say. What happened? Even Guruji to Shiva Sankalpamastu, Manah Shiva Sankalpamastu. That text, Guruji took the text, Shiva Sankalpamastu. So that is what Trayi Vedyam. Through now you know how to understand this, because we may not have to know or understand the Vedas, but through our prana, through observe our prana, because prana do not have any raga dvesha, attachment and aversion, not hold on to anything, prana. And then purified mind is representation of Yajurvedam. Through my mind we get to know about Shiva. And through Vak, good speech, all the Shiva Namam, we get to know about Lord Shiva. Now, Trayi Vedyam we have seen. Now, Hrudyam. Hrudyam means giver of joy to everyone. Means Manoharudu. Common meaning is Manohara. destroyer of mind, means that's what we want. My mind is the problematic. We projecting mind, then people might have question. Mind, if we do not have work the mind, how do we function in the world? How do we even learn this knowledge? How do we know the stotras or all these shlokas? Projecting mind has to die. We project unnecessarily. Whatever is not there, we see it is there. Whatever is there, we do not see. Means we do not understand as it is. We project our own sankalpa, vikalpa, our own desires, or our own vasanas, whatever it is, depends on the situation. Oh, that moment she said it, that moment he said it, that moment they laughed, that said, that we bring out all the past. Means manohara, that mind has to be died. That mind is projecting mind. So that's why manoharudu, hrudya means hrudaya. A lot of meanings are there. One meaning is manohara, means destroyer of that projecting mind. And his stays is in our hrudya, means hrudayam, in our heart. He's always there, whether we understand, whether we know it or not. He's always there, always looking after us. He's there all the time. So that is what Shiva and Parvati Mata. And then in our heart center, in our hrudayam, he manifests. Whenever we connect, make the connection, he manifests. We can experience. Manifest means he's already there, not taking, not born again, not like that, because he's ajaha, never born. We can experience him in pure mind, in heart. We can experience. All this is like Ananda Swarupam, everything is an experience. That is what it is. That is called moksham, is also experience. Merging the individual to totality. And then Hrudyam we have seen. That is why Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hruddesherjuna Tishtati Brahmayan Sarva Bhutani Yantrarudhani Mayaya. 18th chapter, 61 shloka. What Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam, all the beings that Ishvara resides, where Hruddesherjuna, Arjuna, oh Arjuna, in our hearts, that stays in our hearts. Shiva Bhagavan stays, Ishvara. And then he's staying, and then he's a kind of, we are revolving, like how the doll sits on the yantram and then moves around in the machine. If you keep a doll, it goes around, goes around in the same way, holding on to this Maya, Yantra Rudhani Maya. That yantram is Maya. Maya yantram. We are sitting and going, Brahmayan, revolving, rotating. That, but he is in our heart. Oh Arjuna, know that. Shri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. And then Tripura Haram. Three means, again, English 3, Sanskritam 3 is same. 3 means 3, number 3. And then Haram means destroyer of Tripura Haram. According to Shiva Purana, there is an elaborate story. 3 Rakshasa are there, and they have 3 cities. They got the boon from Brahmaji. They all have, they can fly wherever they want to. They used to fly and destroy all the humanity, all beings. Then Shiva Bhagavan said, Brahmaji said, whenever you come in, all 3 cities come in an alignment, and with one arrow, somebody has to shoot, then only all 3, you will get the death. Otherwise, you won't get the death. Then they became arrogant and used to fly. Remember, imagine the whole city flies. And then 3 of them sometimes go in different directions and fly. All the beings get destroyed. Then all the devatas went to pray to Lord Shiva. Then Shiva destroyed the 3 asuras. Now Tripura Haram means that we have to bring it to our meaning, to us. What the Tripura, we have 3 bodies: Sthula, Sukshma, Karana Shariras. Gross, subtle and causal body. Then all of them get destroyed. Cause for our birth and death, that is Karanam, cause. That is why it is called Karana Sharira. And then Sthula body, we all know, we all can see. And then Sukshmam, nobody can see. subtle. And then that is why it is called material body, mental body, and spiritual body, all of them. And then this is all of them get Tripura Haram. That is what gets destroyed. Now let us analyze this Tripura according to Bhagavad Gita also. That is why our understanding becomes like a concrete. We stay focused. In 4th chapter, 1st shloka, Bhagavan says, Imam vivasvate yogam proktavanaham avyayam vivasvan manave praha manurikshva kave bravit. Bhagavan said, I told this to sun god. Vivasvan means sun god. And then Vivasvan, sun god, told to Manu. Manu told to Ikshvaku. That is where Ikshvaku Vamsha, Ramachandra, forefathers of Ramachandra Bhagavan. So now, why I brought this one is Vivasvan means Surya, Atma. That is what it is representation. Suryudu. In our day-to-day life, Surya Bhagavan. And then Manu means mind, Chandrama. Surya Chandra. And then physical. We have to see in both physical, mental, and intellectual. Both ways. 3 ways we have to see. Manu means mind, in our mind. And then Ikshvaku means Bhumi. Bhumi means Bhautika Deham. In all levels, because mind has to stay focused, body has to cooperate, and this has to take out in the intellect. That is called Vivasvan. Manu, Chandrama, and then this Ikshvaku. All these are all representation. That is how the teaching goes. Our beautiful teaching, our scriptures. Now, Adyam. Adyam means before creation. He is there even before creation. He created, right? That means he has to be there beginning of the creation. That is why Adyam. Trinayanam. He has 3 eyes. 3 eyes representation of Surya, Chandra, Agni again. Surya means through Surya we get the Drushti. We see. Chandrama means evening. Agni means again Sayam. Sayam Sandhya. All Sandhyas are mentioned. Time, Kala Swarupam. Here Shiva is Kalatitudu. Time is in his under control. So when we pray to Shiva, we become time. Our time will be conducive. Time will be good because everything happens in time. Everything happen in fraction of a second. We use that word. So that is why Trinayanam. Even we saw that with the Trinayanam, he is Vishwani Nadaputtanadu. Whole universe is moving because of the Trinayanam. Even the 48th shloka, Saundarya Lahari. I have to bring Saundarya Lahari because you all learned. Ahasute savyam tavanayana markatma kataya priya mam vamam te srujati rajani nayakataya tritiya te drushtir daradalita hemam pujaruchihi samadhatte sandhyam divasanashayoram taracharim. What happened? 48th shloka. Oh mother, she has Trinayanam, means Rupa Samyam. That is why we have to do this. Both of them have 3 eyes. Both of them Surya, Chandra, Agni, representation of. Both of them saying the kalam, time. Through Surya, Chandra, Agni alone, the time happens. Both of them are Kalatita. That is what this Trinayanam means. Left eye, right eye, middle eye. Middle eye is for Jnana Netram, Mano Netram, opens up. When that opens up, we know our true nature. That is between eyebrows, Agnya Chakram. That is also called Agnya Chakram, between eyebrows. So now, all the form, remember, nature, and then form is also described. Tripura Haram is the nature, destroys and giver of liberation and Ananda. Hrudyam, where he is in our heart. And Trayi Vedyam, through Vedas, we will know about him. And Jata, Trinayanam is the Rupam. And then Jata Bharodaram. Jata means matted locks. All the long, dark hair is Jata Jutam, we call. That Jata Jutam, Jata Bharodaram, representation of our desires. Plenty of desires. They are all matted locks. They are all intricated. So many and complicated and intricate desires we all have. So many also. Many. That is why whenever we go to Tirupati, we offer the hair. That is the representation of our desires. At least sometime offer the hair. And then Chaladuraga Haram. This is the form. Chalat Uraga Haram. Haram means the chains, long chains he has. What kind of chains? Not made of gold. Uraga means snakes. They are also moving. Chalat Uraga Haram. Moving snakes as his haram, ornaments. Snakes are as his ornaments because he takes out all our negativities. That is the representation. That is the inner meaning. That is the symbolism. He takes out all our negativities, all the jagat also, all the poisons he takes it and gives us the positivity, gives us the anandam. That is the snakes are representation of that. Chaladuraga haram, mrugadharam, holding the deer, lady, mrugadharam, holding the mruga in his hand. Mruga means margam, path, shows the path and gives the goal to us. That is the representation or symbolism behind that form is mrugadharam, holding the deer, lady. The deer is very, very sensitive. Very, what happens, he shows the path to the hunter. Hunter is always behind. Lady jumps, goes moving, showing the path. That is what he's holding, showing the path to us. So in our sadhana. And then Mahadevam, who is he? He is also God, Lord of the Lords, God of the gods. All the gods, he is the Mahadevam, Supreme Lord, Mahadevam. Then Devam, Ananda Swarupam, self-effulgent one. Devam means self-effulgent. Always Swayam Prakasha Swarupa. There is no, to see him, we don't need another light. To experience, nobody has to show. It reveals by itself. That is why even Kathoparishad, you have seen 2.23 mantra, Dvitiya Valli, 23rd mantra. Nayamatma pravachanena labhyaha namedhaya na bahuna srutena yeme vaisha vrunute tena labhyaha tasyaisha atma vivrunute tanugam swam. Like that it goes. All these atma reveals by itself. That is what it is showing. Devam means Prakasha Ananda Swarupa, because you are listening to Kathoparishad given by Subramanyam ji. So that's why I thought I will bring you back from your Smarana, remembrance. That's why this Smarana has to happen until Marana. That is Dvitiya Valli, 23rd mantra. So our Atma reveals by itself, but we have to aim for it, wish for it. I want to know this Atma, that self, that consciousness. I want to know Parabrahma, Paramatma. The desire has to be there. Then it reveals by itself. So that is why Swayam Prakasha Swarupudu, self-effulgent. And then Mayi Sadaya Bhavam. Hey Pashupati, there is a great Shivananda loves Pashupati Namam. And then Mayi Sadaya Bhavam. Show your daya. You have to show me daya, compassion towards me. Always. That's how we have to pray to Lord. Always with a surrender. Always with, I don't know anything. I'm not egoistic. I don't know anything. I don't have anything except you. Daya. Because you are a Dina Bandhu. That is why you can protect me. And I am also Pashu. I have lot of baggage. I have lot of knots. And all of them. You are the Pashupati. You are the Lord of all these knots. You are Lord of the Pashus. So I'm tied up with all these, tied up with samsara, tied up with negativities, tied up with desires. All of them are pasham. That is why it is saying. And chidalambam, chit means here knowledge. He is the support of all the knowledge, all the perceptions. Because of Shiva only. Otherwise we become Shava. Shiva, that Ikaram is nothing but mother. That we are auspicious. We are learning all this perception, knowledge is taking. Sambam, always we have to pray with mother. Sa Amba, with Mother Uma Sahitudai. We have to pray to Lord Shiva. We always have to meditate. Shivam, that Shiva is Mangala Karudu. Mangala Karudu, Kalyanam, Shubham, auspiciousness. That is why Kalyanam we say to marriage, auspicious moment. Ati Vidambam, he also takes up lot of forms, lot of actor. He is a great actor. He takes up so many forms according to the situations, according to the disciples' their desires. And then that Shiva, where do I meditate? Hrudi Bhaje, in my heart. Because he is Sarvabhyapi, Sarvantaryami. He is in our heart. We worship him. We meditate on him. This is what Sampurna Shivatatvam, Sampurna Shiva Rupam is given in this shlokam. So this is why, that is why Eko Devaha Sarva Bhuteshu Godaha. He is residing in our heart secretly. We have to reveal that secret, Rahasyam. That's what in our heart. So now everything we have seen. Third shloka, I will chant again and then we will conclude. We know about Lord Shiva through Vedas, through scriptures, and then he is a destroyer of our projecting mind and destroys all the subtle physical, subtle causal bodies, all the, and he Rupam is mentioned, Trinayanam, 3 eyes, Jata Barodaram, the matted locks, Chaladuragaharam, serpents as his abharanas, and holding the deer, Mrugadharam, and Mahadevam Devam, he is the Lord of the Lords and self-effulgent one, Shivam Atividambam, and then he is a giver of knowledge, and Pashupatim, he is the Lord of all the Pashus, and Chidalambam, knowledge of Alambam means supporter, and then Devam Mai Sadaya Bhavam, please show your compassion on me. And then we have to meditate in our heart how Sambam with Uma Devi and Shivam, giver of auspiciousness. And in our heart we have to meditate always. Trayi Vedyam Hrudyam Tripuraharamajyam Trinayanam Jata Bharodharam Chaladuragaharam Mrugadharam Mahadevam Devam Mai Sadaya Bhavam Pashupatim Chidalambam Sambam Shivamati Vidambam Hrudi Bhaje. May the Lord Shiva and Parvati Mata, both of them, shower their grace on us, share their compassion on us. Sri Matre Namaha, Harihi Om, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, Harihi Om, everybody.